Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Vagrus, the Riven Realms. We're in the oiled field Rinaris. We're gonna head back to Cabor. We have like a drop off some oil for House Aquo, I think. Exchange for news. You want to go to Flaghettos Bridge or Utun Grey. I don't know where that is. I know the bridge is all the way over here. I don't know where the other thing is. We should go back to Cabor. We have to go back to Cabor. There is a guy. We have the mission from the head honcho at the oil fields here to construct oil storage facilities. We've got a couple leads. I'm guessing this one, the Bandul Architect in Cabor, is probably our best bet. Flaghettos is pretty far away, and the Carpenters Guild does not have... I don't have great rep with them. You can see it's still at 0, and I'm 46 away. So let's go back to Cabor and try our best to convince the architect to help us out. I'm gonna head back. Everybody's been paid. Just checking all my stuff since I haven't checked on it in a while. Holy, what is happening? Unhinged cries of revelry awaken you from your slumber in the middle of the night. Oh, it's the young couple. They're causing trouble again. All right, seeking to know their source, you abandon your bedroll and leave your tent forthwith. A colorful scene is painted before you. Some members of the crew dance and frolic in unison, their inebriated cries filling the air. Aelia sways lazily in the middle of it, lost in a rhythmic sway. She leads a drunken chorus that reveres the one who hearkens, and the dream walker while your Komis watch her entranced. As you arrive on the scene, the revelry abates and you take control of the situation, immediately reprimanding the young woman. Aelia does not, however, heed your words. An angry defiance grips her, and it soon becomes a tirade against you. Come to join the festivities, have ya? Well, you're too fucking late. Us working folk have gathered up and we're ready to leave the Comitatus, aren't we? She asks, and behind her a low cheer goes up. Oh, these people have done it now. You're in big trouble with me. Her husband Sergius is sitting nearby, a wooden mug in his hand. His eyes are bloodshot and his expression is one of abandonment. Yeah, look, boss, we've come to a consensus, you hear one of your Komis say. We're joining Aelia and Sergius on their pilgrimage to Radamantis. There's nothing left here for us. Behind you, the footfalls of other crew members become apparent. They too must have been aroused by your ruckus of small gathering. With all eyes on you, the time for a decision is now. Convince those of your crew who want to leave instead to stay through whatever means necessary, or have your fighting crew or companions bind the young couple, sending a message to your insubordinate crew. Absolutely, they're in big trouble. Oh man, I wish I could interrogate them, but I don't think it's gonna work. We have 3% conniving, or whatever CON stands for. You issue the necessary commands, and from behind your Komis close in, binding Aelia and Sergius. The latter turns livid when he realizes what is happening, but his bravado is short-lived in the face of a few well-placed punches. Your would-be turncoat Komis join the rest of the group behind you, apparently understanding the error of their ways. Aelia is not so easily silenced. She struggles angrily against her bindings to no avail, and as she does so, bile spills forth from her mouth. I should have fucking known you were scum. Won't even let your Komis decide for themselves. You'll get your comeuppance, you will. You don't just wait. The Dreamwalker sees all, and he don't tolerate taskmasters who put coin first, let me tell you. Well, that's my job. I make money. Sorry. You remind the woman that out here in the desert, she and her husband are at your mercy, and thus far you have been lenient, but in the face of such disrespect, your patience wears thin. A pox on your fucking patience, wretch. I'm out here speaking the truth to you and yours, and you have the gall to lecture me? Do you bloody well will with me? Do what you bloody well will with me, she bellows, her defiance having reached fever pitch. Your Komis shoot you a glance for now, as if to say, what comes next? The choice before you are numerous indeed. I mean... I don't really feel the need to execute them. I don't really want to, like, this doesn't seem like it's gonna work. I'm interested to know about the Dreamwalker. Nah, get out of here. You have your commies release the couple from their binding. As you tell them that they are free to go, Aelia cannot help but respond cheekily. All bark and no bite, eh? Tartarus below, and here I was thinking you were gonna rough us up real good. Almost a little disappointed I am. No matter, keep your crew. They know the truth anyway. The one who hearkens shall come to them in their dreams, and they will leave in time. His presence is the one true light in these godforsaken realms. Seeing no reason to converse further, you let Sergius and his wife pack up their possessions without a word. Soon they are trudging off into the darkness, hand in hand, which gives you a moment to have a stern word with your crew. Those who were mere moments from defecting nod along now, the potential consequences of their actions gripping them. When all is said and done, everyone returns to their bedrolls. Come morning, however, you realize that around half of those who expressed a desire to leave have gone. Apparently, your bid to take control via force did not impress them. Once all defectors have been accounted for, you bid your comitatus return to the journey at hand. Well, that's not that bad. We lost a scout. Well, I'm annoyed that he took my lizard. And we lost 2 fighters. Whatever. It's not that the end of the world. I thought it was going to be like way more people than that. Oh well. Young couple are gone. Well, they turned out to be a lot more annoying than I thought they'd be. Let's go ahead and march in. We got some extra time. And see, is there anything to take to Cabor? No, just a defense mission. I don't know where Stygios Lumber Camp is. Is that nearby? Holy. Nope. It's down in the dead forest. Cool that we can go that way, though. I wonder if you can get back to where you start the tutorial, because that's pretty close. It's like in here, maybe? I'm not sure. But that'd be kind of cool if you could get back there and check it out again. Oil is cheap here. Or not cheap, but cheaper. But you can't sell it in Cabor for any money. I looked at it. Like if we come down here. It's 7.2 at Renaris, 8 in Venari, and then you can sell it for 7.2 in Cabor. Like maybe it's a good idea to get a bunch and bring it elsewhere. But for now, we'll just head back to Cabor. I guess we should probably stay here for today since we don't have any extra movement. So let's go ahead and rest. Yeah, we'll just regenerate the vigor that we used to march here. And that's probably a good way to do it. Is to like march into town and then regenerate vigor in the Manzio. Supplies are cheap here though, that's kind of nice. I was trying to think. Who did we lose? We lost 2 scouts, so let's replace those 2. We lost 2 fighters, and then we lost an outrider, so let's go ahead. I feel like we're missing more than 1 outrider, so let's go ahead and make 3 of you. And then how are we doing labor force wise? Our labor force is fine. All right, out we go into the desert. And head towards town. It is a good day! Today seems kind of odd. The comitatus starts early, the beast and crew work hard, and the scouts do not report anything out of the ordinary. Even the grub tastes better than usual. There's no need for setting anyone right, and the comitatus covers a bit more distance in the afternoon. Hell yeah! Even a little more speed. Look at us go. We can get our boost, and we'll be in Cabor tomorrow? Maybe not tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Fantastic. I was thinking of going that way, but obviously it's faster to go the other way. We don't have enough friends. Apparently it's not high enough with the Loaders Guild. Oh, to help you with your smuggling. I have nothing to hide. Aha! The Loaders Guild can get me inside without paying money. I'm gonna use that more. Thank you all for letting me know that I should be doing that. All right, who are we looking for? What's the guy's name? Asgar, the Bandul architect in Cabor. Where does it say where the Bandul live? Do you live in the slums? Well, let's explore the city first. Go for a walk. Walking among the stalls of the souk, you stumble onto a sail. A corpulent Tarkian merchant with a turban on his head and coal under his eyes offers you the deal of a lifetime, of course. Of course. Such opportunities are not rare in Cabor, but one always has to be careful when dealing with the souk. Take a look at the wares you could buy at a discount. We could buy grain. 3 stacks, so for 9 each. Yeah, it'd be 3 stacks, nine per stack. What could you sell grain for here? Where's grain? There it is. Cobbler? Okay. Actually, that is a really good deal, unless the grain is garbage. But I guess we'll learn a lesson here if we do. Go ahead. The deal is struck, coins are exchanged hands, and then we can just yeet these, right? Show me per stack. Yeah! You immediately make 4 silver per stack. That's impressive. Yeah, sell it all. Oh no, sell all of it. There we go. Bam. Neat. Even with the price reduction, that was a good deal. I'm glad it let me check my manifest. We should deliver the aqua to shipment. Fantastic. All right, we need to find this guy. You can only explore I think you can only explore the city once per day, or maybe even less than that. Would he be in the slums? Yes. In the slums, narrow, cramped streets and alleys snake beneath the shadow of the palaces and temples above. Lined with decrepit, often crumbling houses, the place is permeated by the stench of piss and S-word. The poor are out in great numbers, many glaring at you with malice. Seek out Askar the Bandul. Seek out the famous gambling den. Visit their arena. Oh, we should talk to Gorgoro the next time we rest, which would be today. Because he's into the arenas, and like the more you fight in the arenas, the better his loyalty gets. So we should probably check that out. After asking some of the less unscrupulous-looking people and street urchins who seem knowledgeable about the area, you learn that there is indeed a master builder in Cabor called Askar who lives on the edge of the slums. Cautiously following the directions you have been given with the hopes that you will actually find the man you are looking for, you arrive at a quite decent neighborhood. What the slummers have told you turned out to be true after all. Looking down the street you are on, you can see numerous stores and awnings lining the outskirts of the Kaljahar Souk, a stone's throw away. The street is much cleaner than any of the narrow alleyways you took to get here, making you realize only now that you have left behind the all-permeating, oppressive stench when you turned the last corner. The buildings on this street are in surprisingly good condition, even by the standards of other districts. Some might even say this is an upscale part of the slums, however unlikely that combination of words sounds. Find out where he lives. As you are taking a look around, a man carrying a sack on his back appears, approaching from the direction of the market. As he arrives, he frowns as he is eyeing you with distrust and asks you what you are after. When you mention Askar's name, the frown deepens, betraying a slight relief. Oh, disappears, betraying a slight of relief. He leads you onto one of the properties and tells you to wait in the backyard while he fetches the master builder. While you are waiting, you catch a glimpse of a well-kept garden toward the back of the buildings. Even though the dimensions of the structure you are standing in are much smaller than those of a regular villa, it certainly has a few features that remind one of elegant residences. A minute later, the man returns and invites you to a room where an elderly man greets you kindly and invites you to take a seat with him. And so you sit down with the master builder. He reclines in his chair and places one leg on a vacant one, after which he begins rubbing his aching knee. Please, do let me know why you visited me, he unhurriedly implores with a touch of earnest curiosity in his voice, inviting you to share your purpose for seeking him out. Tell him about the difficulties faced by the oilfield Venari and request his help. He listens to what you have to say about the storage issues of the Venari and nods along as you explain the situation. When you finish, he remains silent for a short while, contemplating his response. Sounds like the Venari employed the wrong people for the job. With the proper precautions, most of the damage could have been avoided, or even the accident entirely averted. He muses. They have much to learn, both the Venari and those who messed it all up for them. He rubs his chin. Thing is, newcomer, I retired many years ago. What I've built you can see throughout, beneath, and beyond the city alike. You're presently in one such place right now, actually. He gestures at the wall and ceiling. Those days are long gone. Asgar stands up and fetches an amphora and a few mugs, and then sits back down to pour some cool water. He then carries on. I haven't been idle ever since, mind you. I've explored the history of my people, my heritage, and I've reconnected with my Bandul roots. It's something that gave me comfort amidst the creeping onset of old age and helped me regain a semblance of identity and purpose. He takes a sip of water before continuing. We have 0 rep with the Ahari. And that made me realize how vital it is to keep Ahara's flame bright in the bleak world. And now with your arrival, I have finally found a way to care for my people beyond building houses to shelter them from the elements. Listen now, for I haven't made an offer like this to anyone but my own. I will plan the oil silos and give you my best people who will be able to build them from scratch without asking for a single changer for my own benefit. What I'm asking of the Venari, apart from paying the crew, is that they employ Bandul workers and pledge them 1 amphora of oil out of 100 on top of their wages. They will know what to do with the oil. He has presented his terms. Askar is sitting on the other side of the table, his gaze serene and calm. Tell him he's got himself a deal. Sure, I'm cool with not spending money. A warm smile appears on Asgar's weathered face, deepening his wrinkles. Then it is done, he says in a friendly tone. Please pick up the supervisor and the crew here when you are ready to leave for the oil field. They will be waiting. The construction crew will join your comitatus. He sends them for them, and the construction crew arrives shortly. They take their place as passengers in your comitatus. Asgard then returns to whatever he was doing before you arrived. When you leave, he bids you farewell. May the light of the great Ahar shine upon you. Things seem to be working out just fine. Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's see here. Does anybody want me to take anything out to the oil fields? You do. Pottery, sure enough. Oil field Rinaris, which is on the way, right? Yeah, Venari and Rinaris. Oh, Venari was the one that asked me for it. Okay. Maybe we don't want to go all the way out to Rinaris then if we don't have to. So take this one for sure. Another one for... Is Renar... I immediately forgot. Renaris is far away. V is close. R is far away. So another Venari. Any other Venaris here? Does not look like it. So maybe we do a run out to Renaris again. Oh wait, we just took the Henjari one, so we can't take any more than that. So maybe we ignore Renaris? I think we should, and then I think it would be kind of fun to go to the lumber camp. Yeah, so let's do a quick run out, back out to the Venari oil field. It's 3 days away. How much supplies do we have? We have 4. So let's see here. And then could we sell pottery to those guys? Oh, those are edibles, crafted goods. Pottery, if we buy it in Cabor, it is 8.7 and 9.3. So we can make some money off of pottery just buying it here and then selling it to them. Show me the stack. So let's keep an eye on the price. Nope, it's still 8.7. 9.4, okay, so it jumped up. So 2 of these are ours. Is there anything? Well, probably not. So let's go just buy a bunch of supplies. Normal. 2, 3. All right, 8 days is worth, and then we'll just get more when we get back. Okay, cool. We should rest in the Manzio. Exchange news. Nope, you're not going where we want to go. I don't know where Daratan is. Show me. It won't tell me. Let's see here. Well, we're gonna rest and we're gonna talk to Gorgoro today. How about his past? He raises an eyebrow when you mention his past. I have a long history of tournaments, mercenary work, and duels. Not sure if there's a point in recounting all of it. Is there something specific you'd like to talk about? Arena champion? No. Past. Ah! Ask him where he hails from. Gorgoro stales into the night for a while before answering. I come from a humble tribal background, believe it or not. Most of us orcs do. The long silence that follows tells you that he does not wish to discuss it further. Not something I like to talk about. Perhaps if he trusted you more. Rats! Alright. Well, we'll keep working on it. Do we have any oil to give him? We do not. How is everything doing? Okay, let's get our vigor back up. Let's buy 1 oil to give to him. 1. I suppose we could have bought that in the oil field. Head out. And then we will head north. I don't think we should follow the mountains exactly. I think it's a little slower to follow the mountains all the way up. God dang it. At least they're actually not that big. I read large and I was like, we're doomed. Let's just defend equally. Actions. Makeshift barricade. Pushes us to 94. And then call their ranks as a solid one. Fight them. Alright, no big boys today. One. Yeah, we'll just go, we'll rock it with this team for today. If anybody gets super wounded, we can swap in the Viking man. Just aim for the middle, bro. Not quite enough. So just kill them. We got 4 attacks incoming. Good dodge. Move around. A block isn't so bad. And then move around again. All right. Do any of you have armor? It doesn't look like it. So just go ahead and kill the front one. Good job. And then double attack. Oh, you missed. But you did get a crit on the wall. Owie. You're too far away. Gorgoro might be able to kill this one. Sure enough. And then Nadir, it'd be great if you could end the front one. You did, and you got a crit on the second one. Fantastic. You're dead. Go ahead and... Alright, he was at full health anyway. Just make him feel comfortable before we execute him, right? That's the plan. And then shoot him with an arrow. Oh, she missed! I'm so used to her being like rock solid with the accuracy. That was pretty easy. 6 down, and then that means there's like 5 left. We lost a scout! You absolute bozo. Did we lose anything in the fight? We lost some supplies. Let's try to kill him. Does shield wall help? It does not. So let's just try to kill him. Garrett got himself beat up in the process. Give them time. Use our bonus to heal up, perhaps. None. We lost a scout and Garrett got himself pummeled. But we did get a hell of a lot of supplies. Rats. I forgot how full our inventory was. These are probably not super valuable. Although we could see. If we look at hides, for example. Slightly more. But I feel like a stack of supplies is worth more than a small amount of like random bits that we could pick up. Gorgoro, have some oil. Are you loyal enough to talk to me about your past now? Nope. I'm gonna keep giving him oil and I'm gonna keep asking him. What are we at? Vigor? Our vigor's down because we had a battle. All right, up we go. Let's get some extra movement today. Go this way. Rest. And we'll regain our obedience and morale today. Before we talk to the lady, let's go ahead and offload our pottery just in case. Just in case they're like, oh, you fixed our oil, now we don't want pottery anymore. I don't know if that's how it would work, but I'm paranoid. So let's go talk to the woman, the Magister. Request an audience? Is this the same person? This is a completely different person. I'm so confused. Was it Renaris that asked me about? I gotta check my journal. I'm so confused. To Venari, which is where we are. Okay, maybe it is the... No, it's the Logistica, that's right. So we can talk to the Magister afterwards. I understand now. I totally forgot who I was talking to. You have brought a construction crew of Bandul craftsmen to build the oil silos. The Prefectus Logistica is visibly elated as she welcomes the news of the arrival of the Bandul craftsmen. Before she can get overly jubilant in anticipation of the construction's recommence, however, you raise your finger, indicating there is a caveat. Visibly confused, she asks you what it is. When you explain to her what it took you to convince the Bandul builder to undertake the construction of the new oil silos, she gets disheartened. I would need to contact my superiors to sort that out. See, this is not like the usual deals we cut. It is quite an odd request, in fact. While the fact that we don't have to pay them is welcome, the recompense has implications that lie outside of daily business for House Venari. In the face of her negative reaction, you make your case about Bandul. First and foremost, the architect himself is not asking for remuneration, which significantly reduces the cost. Secondly, 1 amphora out of 100 is still a significantly lower expense than what paying the prince's taxes and customs would amount to. Also, this 1% will not increase in the future, unlike the prince's taxes. Thirdly, the oil field will require a larger workforce pool if they indeed want to ramp up oil extraction. Last but not least, the Bandul craftsmen are right outside, with their tools at the ready and prepared to begin work that has been stalling for a month now. She stares ahead for a moment or two, weighing her options. Dude, we're like a brilliant negotiator. Four excellent points. I wouldn't have thought of any of those things. Then she looks at you. She looks right at you once again. Very well then, let the construction progress. She agrees to the deal with a nod born of agreement and esteem in equal measure. She takes out a heavy pouch and places it on her desk. Then she opens it, counting precisely 50 bros pieces. Before closing it shut, she gives it to you with heartfelt appreciation. Hell yeah! The work should not take more than 11 to 12 weeks to be completed, after which you are welcome to fetch the second half of your fee. You thank her for holding up her end of the deal. Hell yeah, I didn't know we got 50 more for her coming back later. I gotta remember that. 12 weeks? That's 3 months-ish? I can't see what the date is. It's something, month 10, day 20? So at the end of month 2, we should be able to come back and get more money? With the smoldering reefer in her hand, Sentia Rosius awaits your query. We're done. Thank you. Should we visit the Magister since we're here? We might as well. Ask him what he does here. Just a second. And we're back. I had to take the turkey out of the oven. I am multitasking. Let's check out the sundial dominating the plaza. The enormous sundial is the center around which the rest of the structures were built. It is somewhat of an incongruous sight whose ornamental and even mystical appearance contrasts with its industrial surroundings. As the blazing sun traverses the skies and wheels through the passing year, the Naman, sculpted in the shape of a manticore tail, casts a shadow on the flat circular plane. The etching on the sundial reads, Solaris Arcturi, built to honor Arcturus Venarius for reclaiming the glory and the power of House Venari. Curved triangles decorate the edge of its calibrated marble pavement, along which pillars were placed with great precision. These pillars are moving shadows to indicate when working shifts begin and when they are over, marking the Solaris Arcturi, a center of attention for foremen and slave drivers, as well as for clerks working in the administrative center. We will take a look at the curved triangle. We have less than any of these perks. Interesting. The multiplicity of arcs and curved triangles along the outer edge could perhaps represent stars or constellations. You are not entirely sure though, and nobody else seems to know or care, so you give up trying to glean any more information from the sundial. So maybe if we come back and we have higher perceptive or higher engineering, navigation, or Outer Realms lore, maybe we'll know more. Cool. Okay, so let's go back to Cabor. Let's get this Stygius lumber camp because I intend to go there. And then let's just head back to Cabor. Let's fill up our supplies to the full 11 days we have here. And then we definitely can't buy oil here. That's just not gonna work. And then back into the desert. Resting time. Try to regenerate some of our vigor while we're out here. all the mountains a little bit. Regenerate normal. And by normal, I mean the morale. I don't know what that means. The Bandul are out here! Okay, we don't need to fight them. For some reason, I was like, they want me to fight these guys? Ah, we've made it to the road. And then we'll just leave it on high morale because we can get vigor back from... Well, actually, we probably won't rest in Cabor. Never mind. We have nothing to hide. We use our associates to get in. And let's see, if I recall, there were some missions to go to the lumber camp. So what do we got here? Stygius lumber camp from the Carpenters Guild. We will take that. There's a lot for Onyx Outpost. I should figure out where that is. Oh, that's down there too. Oh, okay. So let's look and see anything that's Stygius lumber camp or Onyx Outpost. Here's another one for the Hanjari. I will do that. Onyx Outpost for House Darius, sure. Stygius lumber camp. We don't have enough space. There's an easy way to fix that. Extra beast of burden. We got five more stacks. So Stygius lumber camp. Oh, these are defense missions. Procure goods. We need 3. So let's see. Can we get a? Did we take our dudes off of the? Oh, we already took our dudes off of the lizards. I guess maybe another mount. Sure enough. Oh no, wait. I think we needed 3. Hold on. Let me do the Onyx Outpost. Yes, we need 3. How many more do we need? 8? Will that do? No. Oh my God. We're gonna have so many beasts. Still not enough. Do you guys not carry anything? Am I crazy? The carrying capacity is 5, which is much less than a beast of burden. There we go, finally. All right, Onyx Outpost. Fascinating. Conquer. I'm more into like escort missions than conquer missions. 179. 197. Okay. I think that's fine. So we have a plan here. And how many days do we have? We have 7 days because we got a bunch of lizards. How far away are you? I can't tell. It's probably not that far. It looks like relatively similar to Venari. At the very farthest, it looks like it's as far away as Renaris. And we can probably get supplies when we're out there. I think we'll pause the episode there, though. We'll pick up and head to the lumber camp next time. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a lot. If you want to see more Vagrus, the Riven Realms, or my other playthroughs going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!